When we were in Wisconsin, the boys were playing in the jacuzzi in Grandma's master bedroom.
She got a jacuzzi in her master bedroom? What does she got in her slave bedroom?
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jules.
And
we doing filmographies.
I am feeling not particularly thrilled tonight, but I had a pretty good day until the last 1 hour of it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I had an okay day. Got one thing done that probably saved my job. So yeah, here we are, Aliens, number 9er, Sigourney Weaver. Number 10, she actually filmed before this, but there were some post-production issues.
Like finding a buyer?
That.
I wish I could watch this one with my with old Buttfingerer.
Yeah. It's the longest of the Alien, proper Alien films.
Well, I would say it earns it by keeping you engaged.
It's had a budget of $18.5 million.
And if you inflate that to today, that's $19 million?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's actually only 16.
What was on your fingers, and then you decided to use them for eating again?
I thought it was a part of the bag.
Oh.
I was like, I'm eating bag. But no. It grossed worldwide $131 million. You heard about the pitch for this movie?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I don't know if it's even real. I just heard it on
Set the
Blank
Scene.
Check with Griffin and David.
Yep.
James Cameron kicks in the door. It already says alien on the whiteboard. He walks up to it. Mm-hmm. He does a $sign at the end. Aliens.
He drops the microphone that he always carries around.
Grabs one of the people, throws him out the window, and says, I start Tuesday. Yeah, let's drink the whiskey. I'm scared. I don't really... This isn't usually how I drink stuff.
It's got more of a burn than I remember. Smoky, though.
I don't feel like those stones made it cold.
It didn't do shit.
I washed them and kept them in the freezer for 2 days.
I thought I'd do something special.
Shit, is there a song?
There is, but I don't know it.
Oh.
Sigourney Weaver's Best Actress Academy Award nomination for this movie was the first ever for an actress in a role in an action and sci-fi movie. The knife trick scene was originally going to be done by Bishop alone, but Lance Henrik said, hey Jimbo, how about we do that with Bill Paxton's hand?
Hudson's a bitch.
And he goes, I love it. Let's do it. But they didn't tell Bill Paxton they were going to do it.
Oh, really?
He actually cut Paxton's pinky during one of the reshoots. To create the effect of him doing the knife cut, they filmed it really slow.
Yeah.
And then they sped it up quite a bit.
I was thinking about this when I was watching it. I was like, I wonder how they did this. Were the other people sped up too? Because that must be what they did, right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't notice them doing it.
According to Bill Paxton, he improvised many of his lines, including "Game over, man, game over."
I believe it.
The alien nest set, they filmed in like a derelict power plant or something.
Okay.
And they just decorated it, That set was kept intact and later used as the Axis chemical set for Batman in 1989.
Oh.
Why don't you hit me with that synopsis?
Okay, man. Aliens. After surviving the events of Alien, noted android racist Ellen Louise Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, is found by a random spaceship and awoken from cryosleep after an indeterminate amount of time by corporate stooge Carter Burke, Paul Reiser. Facing a life of working in the space equivalent of a warehouse, Ripley is offered the chance to accompany some space marines to go on a recon mission back to LV-426, the planet from Alien, which started all of this alien malarkey, after the mining colony set up there goes missing, which she reluctantly agrees to. So off she goes to rescue the colony. Things go immediately tits up for the team once the aliens make their presence known. Now the remaining few and their new hobo kid need to figure out a way off this rock if they want to survive against these aliens.
My bone of contention, and you mentioned it in the synopsis, so I'm glad you agree with me, that it's an indeterminate amount of time between the first and second film. I say this because when Paul Reiser tells Ripley, hey, it's been 57 years.
It's in a dream.
Exactly.
Why'd they do that?
And they never mention it thereafter.
No, but in the extended cut, they do.
See? Because they knew I was going to say that.
Yeah.
So they retroactively filmed it before I could. And now I look stupid.
Fucking Jules over here, he spelled Paul Reiser's last name Riser.
What's funny is I do all sorts of funny monkey business when I write these, but you're somehow able to determine, rightfully so, when I make an actual typo as opposed to like a joke.
Yeah, a silly-o.
So the movie starts, right? Ripley's in space. She's all frozen up with her kitty cat. Mm-hmm. And the Marines come in on her, or not Marines, I don't know what they are, but they wake her from sleep.
Space hunks.
This is when she first coins what will go on to become her catchphrase. Kill me, she says right before the chest burst thing happens. Everybody says that now.
Why does she's going to die from the chest burst? Why does she want to be killed?
No, if anything, she should say, kill this.
Catch it in your mouth.
It looks weird, but it's going to be bad.
Bite it.
And later on, if it's in a cow, it's different than if it's in a dog.
Yes, makes different monsters.
So she really wakes up, and she's a mess. You know, she's having PTSD. Mm-hmm. And the corporation's pissed because she blew up the ship she was on, which cost several millions of billions of trillions of dollars.
Ripley, why don't you just go ahead and walk us through the story again? I already told you, God damn it!
Yeah, do you see how big my hair is? I still think it's disco.
Yeah.
And they go, well, we're really not going to do anything. But
I'm going to be in my underwear again in this one.
So she goes, you don't have any idea what's going on in LV-426, and he goes, well, actually, it's a mining colony now, you dumb bimbo.
It has been doing it for 20 years, idiot.
Dumb shit. Where you been?
You've been in a freezer.
Sleeping? You know?
Making sandwiches.
Get out of here. And so Paul Reiser, they go, actually, it's gone offline, and we don't know what's going on with it. He's like, oh, shit, now I sound stupid.
Why didn't you guys look into this beforehand? So I wasn't so cocky with her.
Sorry, I just want to make you look like an asshole.
It's really looking like there might be aliens there now.
So they're like, all right, look, Rip, we're going to give you your job back as whatever if you go with us. Otherwise, you can just be a dock worker or whatever you're going to do. So she goes, all right, cool, let's do it. Let's kick some alien ass. And Paul Reiser goes for some reason. We meet Bishop.
He goes with to carry out his evil plans.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he has evil plans, but it doesn't feel like he has enough basis to assume that any of what she's saying is correct.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think that he's part of that Wayland Catoni shit, right?
Uh-huh.
I think they know.
Okay.
They were after that alien in the first one.
Well, the android was, he got the word, hey, bring this sucker back. But then why didn't they just
scour LV-426 and find the eggs and shit?
Why set up a colony and just be like, oh, nothing's going on?
Because it can't be perfect, even though it's a real good movie.
I guess.
We already talked about how I wasn't allowed to watch these movies when I was little.
Mm-mm.
Man, they're pretty rocking. Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me watch them.
Yeah.
I caught a little bit of this one. I think it's this one when Bishop's cut in half. Mm-hmm. Probably when I was like 5 or 6 at like the neighbor's house. The parents were watching it while I was playing with the kids. I was like, what's this?
Yeah, I was 5 when this came out. I probably saw it shortly thereafter. When he's cut in half, that sticks out in my mind.
It's pretty rocking.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. He's just like,
It's the old Terminator trick. The android's nice in this one. He's a good dude. Mm-hmm. Remember he was a bad guy last time?
See? You racist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they, it's a bunch of Marines and shit, and they're all, cutting it up, and what's up with this broad? What's up with this guy? Blah, blah, blah. So they get to the facility, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
They breach it. And shit's all fucked up in here.
And they're like, all right, the whole place is clear. We're good to go. And Ripley's like, what?
What are you talking about? He goes, shut up.
Fucking stupid. You just looked around a little bit. That's not how you find out if it's empty.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, there's acid over here.
Nah, it looks good.
And Paul Reiser goes, like their blood. She goes, yeah. I told you. Did you guys not read the briefing that he told you to read?
I did. Who says they did? One of the people was like, I read it.
Probably Michael Biehn. Who knows? So they're like, oh, shit. Oh, there's a kid. And they track her down.
Well, it's kind of scary. You're like, whoa, what's that?
Oh, and Ripley just climbs into a vent. Nobody's alarmed. So she gets the kid, and the kid's all verklempt and dirty.
Talking like Nell.
Uh-huh.
Idu ba ba di.
Yeah.
Is that what Nell says?
Mm-hmm. Muy bien.
No, I don't think that's what Nell says.
Una mujer.
Mumu ah.
Yeah.
We should find some Nell clips.
We will.
Mau, listen now. Mau say, if I don't go, got ants to come.
So they are like, okay, we got this kid. Oh, hey, we're going to look up their biochips because they're tagged and bagged we'll find the rest of these fuckers. And they go, oh, yeah.
If they're within 20 kilometers, we're going to fucking find them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
They're all in one room together.
Captain.
Let's go down there then, I guess.
Good idea. What? There was a fucking
goddamn town meeting.
And then so they're down there, and all of a sudden Ripley goes, hey, wait a second. What kind of bullets do they fire? And the guy goes, like, fire stuff or whatever. She goes, oh, because they're under, like, a nuclear reactor.
They shouldn't do that or we're all going to be evaporated.
He goes, oh, fuck.
Hey, Marines, can't you use bullets? I know you're going into, like, a hostile, scary place, but no weapons.
Yeah, so Capone, he's like, all right, Marines, he's still chomping a cigar.
Just call them names. It'll scare the aliens off if we run into them. Call them real mean names.
Well, he goes, you heard him. Give me your mags. I'm like, they only have one magazine? 100 whatever. We don't even know if that's bullets or just power.
Pretty crazy that they immediately like figured out a way to make everybody helpless. Hey, let's have all the characters get rid of their usable weapons. They're real good ones.
What the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
Flame units only. I want rifles slung.
Sir,
Just do it, Sergeant. And no grenades.
Yeah, it's good shit. And the guy that gets lit on fire, his name is Frost. James Cameron thought that'd be cool.
That's pretty funny.
So, of course, Vasquez and the other guy, she slips him a magazine, I guess.
Do you know the guy who plays the Terminator in Terminator 2? When he gets frozen, his actual last name is Fire.
Whoa.
Robert Fire. He plays the T-1000.
Crazy. Very crazy.
I'm going to stretch this shit out so much.
Yeah,
I'm going to get you.
So they're like, okay, well, we're sneaking bullets in. Michael Bihn's got like an old-fashioned shotgun he pulls out of his suit. And they have flamethrowers and sidearms, too.
Yeah.
Bullet guns, I guess. And
Hasn't Michael Biehn got a stupid name for a shotgun?
Big Brown Betty.
Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They use this in Wyatt Earp.
Is it Big Brown Betty? You're kidding?
I have no idea.
It could be. I don't know.
Could be.
It's an Ithaca Model 37 shotgun, but sadly, it doesn't have a pet name.
And there you go. So they're like, all right, well, where's this alien at? And something happens.
I think they get pulled up. Someone gets pulled up.
Well, no, something happens where they touch something or something, because then we see them start to unfurl because they've been around them the whole time.
Well, I think Hudson has the tracker.
Yeah,
right. He's able to see the beeps start to show up.
Hey, right in the room with you, man.
They're coming.
They're right there. But I mean, like they step on something or they poke something, and then we start to see the aliens are there the whole time, and they just unfurl. And then they grab that person and suck them up.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh shit, man, they're in the ceiling. Grrr. Who's firing?
Guys, no
Who's
bullets.
Firing? What do I fucking look at tickets? And then they're just like, fucking man, open fire. So shit's popping off now. A guy gets lit on fire. He falls down a thing. Aliens are sucking people up left and right. They're shooting. Nobody's really hitting anything. And Ripley's like, guy, you gotta get him out of there. And she goes, pull out. And he goes, shut up. He takes the thing away from her and she goes, fuck this noise. And she gets into the driver's seat of this car.
Yeah.
Which is a real car. It's a tow truck that they use to move airplanes.
Uh-huh.
It weighed 75 tons.
Okay.
They dismantled a bunch of lead parts and got it down to 35 tons. But it's still, they needed to reinforce a lot of the floors to have this thing driving around. There was also a thing, because the studio where they were filming, the crew were actually employees. It wasn't like a union where they just hired people. It was like a dedicated crew. They were all pissed that James Cameron took over from Ridley Scott.
Oh, shit.
Because they were like dedicated to him.
Oh, I heard about this.
And they made a stink. And he scheduled a screening of Terminator so they can see what he's done. And like nobody showed up. And there was one scene when they were driving into the base where the crew was shaking the set. And they were violently shaking it to the point where like a portion of the roof fell and hit him in the head and cut him open. And Lance Henriksen goes, you think they did that on purpose? They just didn't like him.
He does something really mean to them at the end. I can't remember what he does, but maybe he has a party and it seems like they finally all got along, and then he says a bunch of really mean shit to them at the party.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, James Cameron comes back hard at
After he doesn't need him.
Good for him.
Yeah, right?
Fuck him.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, your mom's burning in the cabin. He don't play around.
He did it, yeah.
So they get the fuck out of there. There's probably Vasquez, Hicks, Hudson. Vasquez is homeboy, but he gets burned severely by the acid, and they leave him.
Oh shit! Yeah,
She wants That's really all
like,
that.
No,
dude, no, he's melting.
It's sprayed on him.
So they get into the car and drive the fuck out of there, but it's damaged. So they need the ship to come and get them. And I like the lady who drives the ship. She's like a hotshot maverick.
Yeah.
But she's wearing sunglasses. Also, when the ship takes off from the bigger ship.
Why doesn't she need sunglasses, Jules? What, just because it's like permanently nighttime on this planet?
When the drop ship of it originally descends from the mothership or whatever, it like drops them and then it starts to fly. It's like you're in space. There's no gravity.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't know that in 1986. They knew that.
So they were like, come pick us up. And they go, all right, we'll be right there. Because they were circling the compound, but they didn't want to stay in the landing zone. And the guy, she goes, get back on the ship, dipshit. And he goes, all right, I'm coming. And he goes, KY jelly, what the hell? Oh, well. Gets on the ship and the alien just kills him. And then it kills her and it crashes. The ship blows up. And they go, oh no, we're fucked now. What do we do? And Newt's like, we better get back inside. Because she says what?
Oh, once it gets dark, that's when they all come, just like in Pitch Black. Once it's pitch black, they come for you. I didn't get it right.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly. And so they get back into like a, I don't know, weird booth or something. It's like a flight control tower or something. It's like isolated and above most of the compound. Yeah. And they put up the shields. And Hudson's got some acid on his arm. Oh, no way, man. This is bullshit, man. We're going to die, man.
I'm not going anywhere. Count me out, man.
Hey, Jake Gyllenhaal, we can get 2 vans going, man, and we'll be double teaming this new shit. And so he's flipping, and they're like, dude, shut the fuck up. Ripley's like, all right, check it out. Here's what we're going to do. We got to weld that, close that, boom, bam. We got to isolate ourselves, close it up. Because it's going to take 17 days for the search and rescue mission to be dispatched.
We're not going to make it 17 hours, man.
Shut up, Kermit.
Yeah, I can't do it. Neither of us are doing it. I was trying to do it because I wasn't feeling it when you did it, but yours is better than mine.
It's tough.
Let us know who does the better.
763-634-1897.
That's right.
And so they're like, all right, here's what we're going to do. We got to get to this other terminal so that we can somehow interact with the mothership and bring down the other space vessel.
When they go to the other terminal, they're looking for Tom Hanks, right?
They are. It's a green mile between there and here, though.
That's good, too.
And those aliens are in a league of their own.
I know. They're on the road to perdition.
Hey, I was going to go with that one next.
It's going to be a real splash.
Yeah. But the guy has one red shoe. What are you going to do?
I don't know, man. It's a real bonfires of the vanity situation. Now I'm not even doing it clever.
No, but that's a money pit. Yeah. The ideas are just saying. So Bishop, he goes, I'll go do it. I'm the only one who can control this motherfucker anyways. Plus, I'm an android. So if I get killed, I'll save human life.
Stick me in this pipe and watch me wiggle.
Mm-hmm. And weld it in, too. He wiggles like a motherfucker, doesn't he?
Yeah, like a robot.
Kind of wish we would have seen more of him.
It would be the exact same thing the whole way. He would just be a worm.
But I mean, I wish at some point we would have seen him get out of a pipe and just more him. I like him so much in this. So they're like, all right, that's what we're going to do then. But then they're like, oh, wait a second. The aliens are coming suddenly. What the H? We must have missed something. What do we miss? Oh, I don't know. The fucking ceiling is apparently wide open.
Yeah, my other guess would have been toilets.
You dropped a deuce and you flushed it and it opened up the valve.
We never see space toilets in this series, do we?
Hey, Ripley, you do see her bathroom.
Oh, do you?
And it's actually a bathroom from a British airplane that they repurposed.
Do they have a glass toilet? Because that's always been my dream.
It's got money in it. So it's like lucite.
No, I want it to be glass so when I walk into the bathroom, I can see if there's poop or pee in there.
Mm. Well, lucite's clear. It's just got money in it.
But if there's money, then I can't see the poop or the pee.
You can still see the poop and the pee.
How?
Because the money isn't it's not full of money. It's just got some money.
I want to see all of the poop. I don't care about the pee. This is about poop, okay?
One day.
I'm coming clear here.
One day,
clean.
Apparently not in 2157, but at some point in the future, they'll be able
clear
to
toilets. Yeah. Everybody wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants a clear toilet.
Could you imagine being asleep for 57 years?
No,
and waking up unaged, apparently?
It'd fuck you up.
Yeah, oh yeah. Your blood would have crystals in it and shit. And it's so fucked up that they just she didn't have a kid. What are you talking about? Because I'm expecting her to be like, where's my daughter?
Yeah.
But she didn't in this one. So, boom, aliens are in the ceiling. Oh, shit! And they're firing. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Burke had also revealed that he has a nefarious plan.
Oh.
To Ripley. He goes, hey, let's get these aliens back home. And
she finds all those secret jars. Not yet.
no, they do.
Yeah.
Early on,
like,
right away.
Wait a minute. Hey, I thought you guys didn't believe me about the aliens, but you got these specimen jars.
Mm-hmm, and these two fuckers are alive. And so Burke's like, wait. No, he trapped her in the med bay before this. Her and Newt. And unleashes the face huggers on them. Turns off the camera.
Double trouble.
Yeah, and they have to fight it. And then they're like, oh, Burke's the dickhead. And he goes, what?
Not me.
You believe this lunatic? I'm the victim here.
Yeah.
So then when the aliens attack, he just runs away and closes the only door out of the room.
Good call, except
and locks it.
not a good call.
And then he goes through another door and they're splicing their way through and shooting and such. And they get through and Burke turns around. Gotcha. Sometimes they kill, sometimes they don't.
I don't think they ever kill. It always looks like they do.
It always looks like they're
But
about to burst through their melon because they do that in the third one.
Okay, but in 1 and 2, I am pretty certain that every single one of those bodies goes to the body farm.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense how vicious and scary the aliens are because they don't just kill. They're always like they're the perfect killing machine. It's like, well, they don't though. I mean, if they needed to, they would.
Yeah. Like if they're up against a predator.
Exactly. Which they've done numerous times.
They should make a movie about
apparently before
aliens
this.
fighting predators.
They should.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't it? What would you call that?
Predator aliens fight.
Boom.
Yep.
Put a $sign on that.
Get yourself a sequel. You know that I feel like the deleted scene from the first one kind of throws everything out of whack because in that one, all the people are being kept alive and turned into eggs because there's not a queen in the first one.
No, that's not true.
Well, that's what it says online, that they're egg morphing. They're turning the people into eggs.
But that's not true because the eggs just exist. It just doesn't make sense.
Right, because in this one, the people that are trapped in the walls, they're there for when the face huggers come out?
Well, I guess what it is there is already a queen on the ship laying all of those eggs in the first one. We just don't see it.
What?
So when the one egg opens and kills John Hurt, it kicks off this thing. But reason stands to believe if there's that many eggs, there is already a queen there.
Yeah.
And there's already other aliens running around. It's just we don't see them. And one makes it in to their ship.
But then that one is collecting them and like gooing them to the walls.
Right.
But only in a deleted scene.
Yeah, we don't know what they're doing. We assume that they're killing because, like I said, there's that one scene where the chains are dangling and all that blood just starts falling down. So you're like, oh no, they're fucking them up. But I guess they're not. But I guess they are. But this series is like one of those things where it's just like, it was well enough. You didn't need to fucking do a dumb Laserdisc edit. So they're in the shit now. And they're working their way through vents, and Newt's like, we can go this way, we can go that way. She sounds British, but she's not. I don't think. What do you think about that?
I mean, maybe she picked it up from Whoopi Goldberg.
A real Madonna, like.
I'm pretending it's Tina Majorino.
No, I know what you're doing.
Okay. From Karina.
I was waiting for you to continue to wow me. You did enough, though.
Thank you.
Don't worry. So, oh shit, wait. Vasquez, where's Vasquez? Oh no, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're trapped in the vent, and me and this greenhorn, we're going to just kill ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's just Ripley and Michael Biehn and Hobo Girl. But she falls to the floor.
They call me Newt.
Well, come get you, because I gave you the bracelet that he gave to me so that he could find me. So thankfully, I put it on you immediately thereafter, and now we can find you. So they go down and they find her and they try to cut her out of the floor, but an alien grabs her and they go, oh no. So they get on the ship because Bishop is there now. And he goes, we got 26 minutes before this place goes kaboom. She's like, perfect. That's enough time to go back. And so they fly into like this shit just crumbling and exploding. Michael Bihn's all fucked up because he got acid on him.
He shotgunned an alien and right up next
Close
to him.
quarters. Like,
it melted through his suit.
Fucking moron.
Got on his face, fucked up his eye.
Apparently.
I thought it was just like on his chest and his arm, but
I thought it was on his chest and he got it off in time. so he's fine. Because otherwise, it just keeps going.
Yeah,
Doesn't
until
just-
it goes like several stories below.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Oh no, I'm Hollow Man now.
Oh,
So she suits up with all types of weaponry and goes into the thing, and it's just shaking and lightning is everywhere. And she finds Newt and kills an alien, and all of a sudden we see the Queen
yeah.
sloshing about,
Yep.
pooping everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Queen's like, and she puts the gun to the egg, and he goes, okay.
And there's all those other aliens that are like lurking in the shadows, ready to come.
Mm-hmm. And then they slink back.
Yeah, that's great, dude.
The actor that played the alien in Alien was 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
They wanted it to be a hulking behemoth.
Yeah.
They said, hey, James, there's only one man in the world who's 7 feet tall. And this weird giant guy, but he's too busy filming
Andre.
Big Fish.
Oh,
So they got 6 feet tall stunt guys to do it. But they don't really, again, I'm glad you see them climbing through the vents and shit, but never just like hanging out,
like in a chair waiting.
sipping coffee.
Yeah.
So it works still, even though it's still just men in suits. So the Queen's like, just take your kid and leave, leave me to my own devices. Apparently all I do is manufacture these eggs, and we just wait for predators or humans to come by to fight or impregnate.
I mean, what else is there? Like, isn't that kind of like a variation of what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
And not much to life.
Mm-hmm. We originated from black goopy spores.
Yeah.
Don't ask about it.
Don't
though.
tell them about that. They don't know yet.
Don't talk about that. And so she goes, oh, hey, by the way, bitch. And she just starts laying waste to everything and blowing shit up. And the Queen's like, oh, no.
I'm going to shake this big dump off my ass. Come after me.
It's running at her and shit. Apparently there's, no other aliens alive.
Yeah, I don't
Except
get
for the
that.
2 that she killed.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
There should be like 1,000 of them.
Yes. Descending upon them. That one over there is drinking coffee, of course, because he's on break. But otherwise, she gets back up to the deck. The ship's gone. Bishop, you fucker!
I fucking knew it. You're all the same.
Mm-hmm. You milk-blooded, square-eyed circuit sucker.
Yep.
And the Queen's taking the elevator up. Ding do ding dong dong ding dong ding dong.
You gotta repurpose it for robots.
Queen's just in the elevator.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, gung, gung. She's like, this elevator's taking a long time.
They're real smart. Isn't it so strange how
Yeah.
smart they are?
It's very, yeah,
It's kind of great.
it is. And so all of a sudden, Bishop, he goes, I'm back. I made it.
If you're smart enough to use an elevator, you think you'd be doing a little more with your life.
You would, instead of just hanging around pooping all over the place.
Eggs.
They land the ship on the ship, and Bishop's, that's 3 ships, by the way. They land the ship on the ship, and Biff's ship.
Okay.
He gets killed. He's not dead, though. He's just cut in half.
Yeah.
And he's spewing out blood and shit.
It's surprising that the alien did that to him. Because I
Yeah,
kind
why?
of feel like they leave robots alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she's smart enough to be like, man, fuck this guy.
So all of that bile that's coming out of him is like milk and yogurt.
I feel like they made the aliens maybe too smart in this one.
Little bit.
Because they were not smart like this in the last one.
No.
This is like clever like an animal, but this one's like smart like a people.
And that one guy goes, clever girl. It's from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
So he's cut in half. Newt's hiding in the floor, and Ripley runs away.
And they really did this to Lance Henriksen? They cut him in half for the movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Isn't it? Kind of seems a little extreme,
They
but
put them back together, I guess.
it didn't even get a nomination. Not at least, It's like, come on.
Between that and then the haircut they made him have, come on, help this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves lots now.
He does.
Give
How you
him a
feeling
show.
after that whiskey, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Kind of questioning whether or not we do a 99.
I mean,
But
it's a little fucked up. I missed the 99s.
so Ripley runs away, and we never see her again.
Nope, at the end.
The alien kills Newt, puts Bishop back together, and they form a courtship.
Mm-hmm.
And
And Bishop lures more ships there.
and the whole cycle happens all over again.
And he's basically a king and a daddy.
Yeah, he's King Daddy.
Yeah. I like that.
No, Ripley comes out in her space loader suit or whatever, and she goes, "Leave my Newt alone, bitch." And she starts doing karate chops on her.
Yeah, I really like the constant fluid motions.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you have to do. You can't just be waiting and trying to suddenly catch up with your slow-ass robot arm. You have to constantly be in motion.
Because it's heavy enough that if in any way, shape, or form you land any sort of a blow, it's going to hurt. And it might break an arm or some shit. So you just wax on, wax off the whole time. And they fall down a pit because she's going to open up an air vent. And she does, and the alien gets sucked out. And she closes the vent. And they're all fine.
Yep.
She puts Bishop in a cryo bed for some reason.
Yeah.
He's covered in plaster paper.
Yeah, I think he's repairing.
I
right?
guess.
He's healing?
Yeah, it's like, why are you putting him in there? Leave him out. Because then when he's healed, he can do whatever.
Maybe she doesn't want him to do weird things to him when they're sleeping.
Maybe. And she puts Newt in the bed, and then I guess she gets into the bed, and the movie abruptly ends.
Happily ever after.
Yeah.
Everything is good. Hicks is on the board, too. I don't think you mentioned him.
And that's the movie.
I love this movie.
Do you?
Again, the same thing as the last one. Like, there's just enough sci-fi mystery to, like, really tickle the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. I think it's really exciting. I actually think it's a pretty scary movie several times.
It's fine. I didn't really love it or hate it.
Oh, it's really exciting and neat.
I don't.
It's got cool characters.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Doesn't Joel talk shit about this movie, too? He's like, Aliens
I don't
is
know.
perfect, and then
I wouldn't even say that.
Aliens is garbage.
Yeah. I like the inner workings of the cast better in Alien than in here, but
you don't think this is like a real masterful thing to go from like, I mean, it's the same thing as Terminator 2. You go from like a slasher to like a real slam bang adventure movie.
no, I mean, I don't really think it's slam bang.
Gosh, I really think it's like the best possible way to make a sequel to Alien is this thing.
I'm not arguing that. I just, I don't know.
Boy, I think it's real fun. And I guess maybe it's because I wasn't an Alien person growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really get to see them. Saw Alien on TNT and thought it sucked. And now I've seen both of them quite a few times. And I think they're just really pretty cool movies.
What do you give Aliens?
I would give it an 8, man. I think it's fantastic. I love this movie. I think it's... I did not see it until 2020. That's when I originally saw Aliens.
I will say this. It doesn't drag.
I love this movie. What did you give it?
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
It's enjoyable.
Okay. What do you think about Sigourney?
She gets a little more range in here. She gets to be a mother. Yeah, I'm going to give her a 7, too.
Okay.
You?
I almost want to give her a 7.5, but I don't know that she's like that amazing. She's just a very good badass. When Sigourney kicks it into badass mode, I like it. Next week, Half Moon Street with oh god,
And others.
yeah. Well, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, Facebook, YouTube. I already said that.
Yeah, YouTube, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram.
But also check us out on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Facebook. We doing filmographies. Email us at
WeDoingFilmographies@gmail.com.
Call or text us at
763-634-1897. You can rate us.
Oh.
And if you leave us a rating on Apple Tunes, what is it?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, you can suggest a film
Yeah.
that we'll watch.
We will watch it.
Make it a good one.
It'll be an episode. Or make it a shit movie. We'll do it. Hopefully it's not too long.
Yeah. We have to be able to find it too.
Yeah.
You know.
Can't be the day the clown cried. Don't pull that one on me.
They keep doing it. We say no.
I've been Jason.
I've been Jules.
Good night.